Welcome everybody to the seasonal diet, eating what our ancestors ate when they ate it like we were evolved to do. So I'm a little late releasing this video, but it's just because Halloween has come and gone. That doesn't mean that pumpkins have come and gone. Pumpkins are still very much in season now in November and will be for another month or so. But in this video, we are speaking more about the history of the pumpkin and answering if it is something that our ancestors ate actually. Now, most of you watching this have European ancestry, I can see in the analytics. So short answer, no, it hasn't been in our ancestral diet for very long at least. The pumpkin is native to North America, and the Europeans didn't even see one until they settled there starting in the 1500s. But pumpkins are actually some of the oldest foods known to humankind. Seeds have been found in archaeological finds in Mexico dating from 9,000 years ago, and it appears to be one of the most important foods for all natives of North America for a very long time. There are actually about 50 different varieties of the pumpkin, ranging in size and color, including orange and red and yellow and green, and actually every single part of a pumpkin is edible. The skin, the leaves, the flowers, the pulp, the seeds, and even the stems. And it's such a big vegetable that it technically is a fruit actually, but this would have been such a valuable food source in the autumn time when it is in top season. So if you are Native American or have at least some Native American ancestry in you, pumpkins were a massive part of your ancestral diet. Europeans didn't start eating these until they arrived about 500 years ago, and it wasn't actually until a couple hundred years after that that they brought pumpkins back home to Europe and they started growing them there too. Because they are such a valuable food source and they're big and hardy and they grow even in the most harsh environments of Northern Europe. So it has even become known as a traditional European dish, especially in Germany, France, and the British Isles. Fun fact, the practice of carving jack-o'-lanterns that we do for Halloween was actually brought to America by Irish immigrants. The Irish used to carve these jack-o'-lanterns out of turnips actually, which are native to Europe, but upon arrival in America they started to use pumpkins instead because they were far easier to carve into little faces. So there you go, Europeans did have some input on pumpkin and Halloween culture, but it has not been a part of the European ancestral diet for very long at all. For those of you who have family that immigrated to North America in the last few hundred years, it has a little bit of history in your ancestral diet, but for my family coming to America for the first time just 30 years ago, not so much. But for, like I said, Native Americans and North America especially, definitely in your ancestral diet and very valuable for your people for, like I said, 7,000 years or more. Me, do I still enjoy some pumpkin sometimes? Yes, I do. I have some pumpkin, even though it's not in my ancestral diet, so all you white girls can have all your pumpkin spice bullshit. But it is mainly a part of the native North American ancestral diet. But how about you guys? Where are you all from? Any Native Americans watching? Do you have any fun history about pumpkins or recipes? Let us all know.